Ever lost 100,000 because of a few simple mistakes? Yeah, I did. But if you're a course creator, you can actually avoid these expensive errors. Hey, I'm Ben, I've made 7 figures selling courses and now I'm helping hundreds of people do exactly the same. But the reality is, it wasn't always a smooth sailing for me. I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 biggest ones that cost me an absolute fortune. And more importantly, how you can avoid them. And I'll be honest, this video is really hard for me to make because I'm glad to share these lessons with you now, but I wish I had known them 4 years ago. If I had, I would have made so many more sales from my digital products. And stay tuned until the very end because I'll share with you some of the strategies that turned everything around for me, and they can do the same for you too. Mistake number 1, ignoring email marketing. I thought followers means sales, right? My YouTube grew from 15,000 to 100,000 subscribers. My Instagram went from 2,000 to 38,000 followers. And even my TikTok went from 5,000 to 900,000 followers in a space of 6 months. But guess what? My income stayed exactly the same. Why? Because I didn't have a newsletter or lead magnet, nothing to collect emails and keep people engaged. I was relying solely on social media, thinking that my audience would just magically turn into buyers. And by the time I started collecting those emails, it was too late. The hype had died down and I missed my chance to build relationships with all of these new followers. This mistake alone has cost me at least £40,000. And if I lost everything, thinking back now and I can only keep one thing, I choose my email list. The reality is this: social media followers will come and go, but with emails, you're in control. You don't have to worry about all of these changing algorithms all the time. You can reach your audience directly with open rates as high as 50%, and that's something that social media just can't compete with. And I have learned this the hard way. Here's how to avoid this. First, start collecting emails from day one. Offer something valuable for free, like a guide or a mini course in exchange for their email. And then stay in touch with your audience regularly. Think about sharing tips, stories, and updates. Build that relationship and you will turn your followers into your customers eventually. Mistake number 2, offering too many choices. When I launched my first course on starting an Amazon FBA business, I thought the more options I have, the more I'd appeal to different people. So I offered a 30-minute call, a 60-minute call, a 1-week mentorship, a 1-month mentorship, a 3-month mentorship, and just the course alone. I thought I was doing great, but it only confused people. Imagine starting a new business. How would you even know which one of these options is right for you? All of those choices just overwhelmed my customers and many of them just walked away. They didn't know where to start, so they didn't start at all. What I should have done is offer one clear solution: a 6-month mentorship with a course included. Simple, effective, and very easy to understand. And most of my students made exactly the same mistake, thinking that they were being flexible, but it just made things complicated. Once we simplified all of their offers, their revenue often doubled in just a few weeks. Here's how you can avoid this mistake. First, make sure to understand your audience. Ask them what they need. Do things like polls on Instagram or do a live session on YouTube or TikTok to get some clarity. You can even send out a short survey to your email list. Second, create one incredible offer. Focus on a single powerful solution that solves a big problem for your audience. Make it very clear and compelling. It should be so good that people would feel silly saying no. Use all of your platforms to showcase your offer. And don't forget to share testimonials and success stories to build that trust. People need to see the value that you're offering again and again before they're ready to buy. And that's how you simplify and sell in 2024. Mistake number 3, not analyzing data earlier on. See, at the very start of my YouTube journey, someone gave me some advice that seemed like a good idea. Just shoot 100 videos, getting comfortable in front of the camera, and don't worry about the views or analytics. Just press record. And you might have heard this advice yourself. So I followed it. And I spent months creating a video after video thinking that just being consistent would lead to success. But looking back, I see that as a lot of wasted time and effort. Consistency is important, but it's not everything. Here's what I should have done instead. I should have focused on just 10 videos, post those, and then analyze the data. And then I would ask myself, which video has the best click-through rate? Which one of these videos kept the viewers watching the longest? Where did people start to lose interest? And then I would use that information to improve the content. And after every 10 videos, I would make small changes, improve the thumbnails, tweak the titles, adjust the delivery. Whatever the data tells me, I would do it. Even a 1% improvement each time would make a huge difference by the time I would have reached 100 videos. Don't just create content blindly. Take the time to learn and adapt after every few videos. Trust me, it's not about posting more, it's about posting better. And that's what truly speeds up your growth. Mistake number 4, relying on a landing page alone for high ticket sales. After reducing my offers, I thought a well-crafted landing page and a few good videos would be enough to sell my high ticket offer. But when you're asking people to spend thousands, it's not that simple. What I didn't realize is that some people had questions and they wanted to know exactly what they were getting, what results to expect, and what's included. People wanted to talk to a real person, make a connection, and feel understood before they make a big purchase. So some needed a bit of extra support to make that decision. This massive mistake cost me at least £50,000. If I just had someone take these calls and guide them, we could have helped so many more people. Here's what you need to do. First, offer a personal touch. Add a live QA session, offer a free consultation call, or just have a team member ready to answer their questions. Make it super easy for people to get in touch. Second, share case studies, testimonials, and success stories. Show real results from people who have taken your course. And then third, don't forget to follow up. Never rely on just the landing page. Use email sequences, personal follow-ups, and even direct messages to build those relationships and answer any of the lingering questions that they may have. And fifth, not posting on multiple platforms at the same time. This one is really hard to admit because it's partly due to ignorance, and I'll be honest, a bit of laziness too. When I started, I only posted on YouTube for like the first 2 years, and then a friend of mine suggested I should try short form content like TikTok. And at first I thought, what could I possibly teach in 60 seconds about Amazon FBA? Nobody would take me seriously. But when I finally gave it a shot, people got interested and my long form YouTube videos started to go up. Then it took me another 6 months to realize that I could do exactly the same videos on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and even Snapchat. It was just extra 5 minutes of work each day, but I missed out on so many potential views and followers. And if I started posting short form videos on all platforms from the very beginning, who knows where I'd be right now. Short form content like TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts help people discover you. They're like little trailers for your main content. And a small percentage of them will want to know more and watch your long form videos too. Then they might sign up to your lead magnet and you can then nurture them with valuable content. And when people see the value that you're giving away for free, they'll think, if this is free, imagine what his paid stuff is like. And that's how you build trust and turn followers into customers. Now, I know this all sounds great, but there are still 2 more hacks that can quickly get you from 0 to making over 10K a month even as a beginner. Check out this video here to find out what they are.